Guys, I want you to pay very close attention to what I am about to say. I don't really care what I look like because it doesn't matter what I look like. But I want you guys to listen to what I'm about to say. And I'm actually doing my hair for a reason because I know there are a lot of people that are not going to pay attention to this video. But I want you to pay attention. It's very important. Listen to me very clearly because I posted this video about a year ago and nobody listened. So maybe this time you guys will pay attention. Everyone is looking for a mark of the everyone is looking for a mark to be on your forehead, a mark to be implanted into your brain, a mark or something like that to be implanted into your hand, your wrist, or something like that. Pay attention very closely. The mark of the is already here. The mark of the has already been here. The mark of the is music. Pay close attention. The mark of the is the music.
The beast is coming, yeah. The mark of the beast is coming. So you better yield not to temptation, no, 'cause you'll find it all in the revelation.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 2, verse 21. It says, I have not written unto you because ye know not the truth, but because ye know it, and that no lie is of the truth. Right? We can't be in this thing teaching a lie, let alone for that woman and many other brothers that want to bring out the mark of the beast, the M.O.T.B, either saying it's spiritual or it's sin and not saying that it's physical. This lady just said that it's music. How the hell you gonna buy and sell with the music? Now I'm gonna go to the Revelations, this Salaki, the 13th chapter, and read that before I go to any other precept. This is Revelations chapter 13 in verse 16. I'm gonna start at 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak. Right? A beast can be an example of a man, a king, a kingdom, even more like a horn, a political power. Right? And it says, and cause that many as should not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Right? That image is going into this new world order that's reflecting off of the beast. Right? The beast is initially the whore that's sitting on the 7 heads. Right? The Edom Red Nation. Right? You see that in Revelations, the 12th chapter, the 13th chapter, because the first beast is even identical as the second beast. The second beast is identical to the first beast. It exercised the same powers and the same miracles. Only thing on this side, it advanced because of technology. What is it? Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, where it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. This ending is better than the beginning of Esau's first rulership in the Greek captivity. But this is going to be great for them, and it's going to be even better for us, because this is going to be a tremendous fall on them. If you can't see this, like, the Lord is not dealing with you on a level that you should be teaching these scriptures. Right? It says, he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, all over. This is everybody all over the whole world. to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now the whole world is going to be pushed and mandate to take this. But when we go into these prophecies, it's directed towards Israelites. You know, this is a warning to let you know that this is going to happen, and don't do it, because if you do take it, you'll be destroyed. If the mark is already here, we all fall short. We all listen to music. You know, it's not saying become the music and all that. No, it's going to cause both small, great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of the beast. In the NLT it says, and no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name, right? And this man is the son of the wicked. It's three type of men: the son of the wicked, the son of man, and the sons of God. The son of God is the children of Israel, the royal bloodline. The sons of men is the other nations, and the son of the wicked is Esau, right? So this is coming from the son of sin, the son of perdition, right? And you ain't gonna be able to do nothing unless you have this mark, right? No one can buy or sell if they didn't have the mark. You're not gonna be able to go to the doctors without having the mark. So what we gonna be doing? You want to go to the grocery store and get some canned goods and get some lamb and some steak. They're gonna say how many CDs you got. They're not gonna even see if it's good quality or doodle quality. Is it gonna have to be an artist that's new or artist that's of old? Like how? And then what if they say, hey, we don't want no CDs, no cassette tapes. We want digital music. You know, how you gonna get the digital music? I mean, yeah, how you gonna sell the digital music to them? And guess what? Your digital and doing this RFID chip is gonna be digital. How is it too far-fetched to recognize that? You know? You should not be ignorant to Esau's devices. The miracles that he have is his technology on this side, the things that he's able to do, right? To create certain aircrafts that can go high up like satellites, them creating a space station, because that's where they making the nest, right? Technology on how they making nukes, ICBM missiles that can go from continent to continent. Other than that, they had to put missiles on planes, and then they fly to another continent and then drop off the nuke. They got nukes where it can go from your land and go all the way to a whole nother continent. But you could believe in a nuke, but you can't believe in RFID. You have RFIDs, some of these devices that we're talking about for the Charagma, you have it in animals. You know, some people got freaking rental cars or lease cars, right? Even finance cars, and they could put a mechanism in the car to, like, if you ain't making that payment, they can track that car. You know? So with this new mark, it's going to be a badge of servitude that you're in the system, that you're in this new system, right? Your medical and all that. And guess what? If you don't take this mark, they're going to know. And even more, let's see. If it is music, what if somebody don't listen to music? And I bet you she listened to music. She didn't say hip hop. She didn't say rap, right? Music is music. You know, it doesn't matter if it's Christianity music. Music is music. She didn't give no definition what music it is. Is it hip hop? Is it country? Is it rap? Is it circular? Is it pop? Right? Is it jazz? Is it blues? Right? She just said music. So literally everybody's fucked. You know? Man, that shit sounds terrible. This is Revelations 14, verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed him, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? And the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast in his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Right? And this mark is a charagma when we look it up. Right? And I'll do it just for family's sake. Right? And this is only for the elect, because I got a side precept. The Lord didn't send this woman to go teach the word. Let alone she ain't going into no scriptures. That would make it even worse for herself. She just speaking. Even though we know some people will be flowing through the spirit, right? But this lady don't have the spirit, because with her just saying that is going to lead the children away, you know, from the Lord. And if any child or any woman is prophesying, in most cases is going to line up to what the prophets was already prophesying. It's no true prophet teaching that it's music.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma.
Right? Charagma, right? That badge of servitude, that mark that people are going to actually take willfully. Yes, it's mandate, just like when they was pushing the vacky. That was mandatory or mandated. And guess what? I didn't take it. A lot of us didn't take it, you know? But that was a test run to see who was going to fall to the willy-nilly. Just like voting. You got to physically go vote. You got to physically go take a vaccine. It should not be far-fetched for you to accept that this is going to be an implant for you to take, when we already seen that they was pushing and making it mandatory around the whole world to take a vaccine, but immigrants came over here. Immigrants, foreigners came over here. Why they didn't make it mandatory for them to take the vaccine? Why they didn't promote that on TV like they was promoting the vaccine? Or on YouTube videos? You know? That's to put people in their hands, because they want to be like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Let me get this other one, because the Lord didn't send her, right? This is Hebrews 1:1. It says, God, who at sundry times in diverse manners spake in the time past unto the fathers by prophets. Prophets are men. And the prophets is going in the scriptures. You know, they're not just speaking shabba dabba ding dong, and let alone prophets are speaking on one accord. So that's why I said if she was speaking the truth, right, it will reflect on what, you know, the true teachers of Yahweh Shemashai was already teaching. Right? I'm going to get another one. This Jeremiah chapter, Salaki. This is Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 21. It says, I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. Right? The Lord didn't send her, but she's prophesying. The Lord is not sending a woman to prophesy prophecy or break down the scriptures. She's breaking down prophecies that's in the scriptures that men need to give that understanding. Just like Philip was moved through the Rakak Wadash to guide the eunuch, an Israelite eunuch, through the book of Isaiah. Right? It says, if they had stood in my counsel and had caused my people to hear my words, then they should have turned them from their evil way and from the evil of their doings. That's what we're supposed to teach, to remove Jake from their evil ways and their evil doings. The first evil thing is not following the commands of the Lord. And even you got even more, not believing in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, but not being obedient to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That's going off. You know, it says, am I a God at hand, saith the Lord Yahweh, and not a God afar off? Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him, saith the Lord Yahweh? Do not I fill heaven and earth, saith the Lord Yahweh? I have heard what the prophet said, that prophesy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. Now, she's most likely teaching the name Jesus. So she was teaching a lie. You have other brothers that can be in this walk and they know the name of the Lord and they're saying that it's sin. Right? Or it's spiritual. No, spiritual is in Ezekiel. This is physical. We're in Esau's captivity. Right? When you go to Isaiah 54:16, where it says, like, where the Lord is saying, he created the smith and the waster. So the Lord created Esau and the Lord created the waster. I'm using Esau because Esau, his blessing is the sword. A nuke is a sword. So who built the first missile? It was really an Edomite that orchestrated the first missile. Esau is blessed with the sword, and the Lord blessed him with knowledge on the left-hand side to be able to fulfill and push the Lord's word. And some of them they don't have the light to really understand these scriptures. The Lord allowed them to understand who they is and who the children of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is. Right? But I don't think I'm gonna keep on going on that one. Right? But if you keep going on it continue to get good. Because if she don't have the answer, she should just put her hand over her mouth. Literally, a woman should keep quiet in the church, because the church is really to call out, or assembly of Israelites. And a woman is not the one to call out the children of the Lord, right? Or do the rebuking, right? Ezekiel 34, verse 31, the flock of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai are men. It's men. And we have to deal with that order and accept that order. If you have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, you're going to fall in line with it. It's Sirach chapter 5, which goes in, if you don't got the answer, put your hand over your mouth. You know, that's the humble thing you can do. Sirach chapter 5, Ecclesiasticus chapter 5, verse 10 to 12, it says, be ye stand fast in thy understanding, and let thy word be the same. Be swift to hear, and let thy life be sincere. And with patience give answer. If thou hast understanding, answer thy neighbor. If not, lay thy hand upon thy mouth. So if she was around a whole bunch of single women, she'll be lying to them, because it can't be a lie in the truth. She need to hang it up. Oh yeah, some people might say that it's gonna be something getting implanted in your hand. No, it's music. It's music. Who then? Diddy? What music? The lady didn't even say what genre, because she's talking about all music. Who gave you? Who is you gonna say that Jesus gave you this divine message? What verse do you have to prove that it's music? You know, through the Spirit. That's why I had to play that Willie Hunch song where he was singing "The Mark of the Beast is Coming." Right? She's saying it's already here. Right? It's here as in being in the making. It's here by being thought of, but it's not here where it's being pushed. It's not here that it's pushed, you know? Because if it was pushed, a lot of us would fold under pressure. A lot of Jake would actually end up taking this mark. And anybody taking this mark, or literally like how she's saying is music, a lot of us love music. Then we're of the flesh. We're not pleasing the Lord. If you're trying to be a friend with this world, you are not a friend of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We all listen to music. She didn't even say what music. She need to put her hand over her mouth and just be quiet. And anybody else that's teaching the charagma, the mark wrong, yo, you should just stop going into prophecies, man, and build yourself up. What this is going, revelation is a vision. You know, John is having visions, right? And then later on, he's getting understanding from it, right? Let me see if I can get this precept. Salaki family, I'm trying to get the right precept. I'm trying to see if this is the one I want. Yeah, this is the one I want. This is Revelations chapter 1. And I think I'm gonna start at verse 9. Let me make sure. Let me start at verse 1. This is Revelations chapter 1, verse 1. The revelations of Yahushai Hamashiach, which God gave unto him, to show unto his servants things which must surely come to pass. And he sent and signified it by his angels and unto his servant John. Right, now drop it down to verse 9. It says, I, John, who also am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and patience of Yahushua Mashiach, which in the isle that is called Patmos, for the word of God and of the testimony of Yahushua Hamashiach. Right? So this is a revelations of Hamashiach Yahushai. Right? And this is John the Revelator. In verse 10, I was in the spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice as a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last, and what thou seest, write in a book, and send it upon the 7 churches which are in Asia, and Ephesus, and Smyrna, and unto Pergamos, and unto Thyatira, and unto Sardis, and unto Philadelphia and Laodicea. Lord willing, I pronounced that one right. Verse 12, it says, and I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle, and his head and his hair were like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto the brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Right? I want to see where I want to stop at, man. Right? Because these is visions, man. I'm going to go back up to verse 2, Revelations 1 and 2. Because at the bottom of verse 1 where it says, he sent and signified it by his angels unto his servant John, who bear record of the word of God and of the testimony, basically the report of Yahushua Mashiach, and of all things that he saw. Right? You got some things that he saw of Yahushua physically, right? It's things in the scriptures he's seen of Yahushua before he even got here, and things about Yahushua which haven't even got fulfilled yet. Right? Verse 3, it says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So these things is broken down into prophecies, something that already happened, something that is going to happen, right? Because this is revelations, right? Which means to reveal. Some of the things in Revelations, like Revelations 12, in the beginning, it goes into the Rome captivity, right? And some of these things have to get retaught on another level, right? Because the Lord was giving John the Revelator clarity of certain things, either that was already said in the prophets like Daniel and so on and so on, or the deliverance like in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, or getting crowned, or the new heavens, right? Revelations is a very a very heavy book, just like Genesis, right? But you have to be well groomed in the scriptures, right? You have to allow somebody to guide you into the understanding of the Lord, right? You can't just open up the book and then just flip out and now you just start teaching, even though the Lord has the power to do beyond measure, right? So again, if this is prophecies, if John is having visions, because like when you go into Revelations, the 17th chapter, about this woman, this harlot on a beast, right? And it's red and it's 7 heads, 10 horns. He's seeing something just like Joseph was seeing something, but the vision means something. Just like Joseph and the one that was carrying the wine for the Pharaoh and one that had the bread for the Pharaoh. He was seeing the vision, but it meant something. Just like Pharaoh, he had a dream. He was able to interpret it. Better yet, Daniel, in the book of Daniel, which is way better. Daniel had a dream. I mean, Daniel, the ruler at that time, Nebuchadnezzar, he had a dream. He interpreted. You know? So again, right before the famine in Canaan and other places, you know, the Pharaoh had a dream and he was weary. And he had Joseph in jail because of so-called hearing that, you know, Joseph lay with his wife, but he never did. And eventually later on, he was able to interpret that dream because the Lord gave him the ability to do it. And I'm going to close out with this. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 10 and 11. This is just going to go into to just show that in order to break down the deep things, the parables, the dark sayings, the prophecies of the Lord, you got to have the Ruach HaKodesh in you. 1 Corinthians 2, verse 10 and 11, it says, "But God hath revealed them unto us by his Spirit. For the Spirit searcheth all things, yea, the deep things of God. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of God knoweth no man, but the Spirit of God." Now, I don't know if I said this in the beginning. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Ruach HaKodesh. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world inwardly calls Jesus the Christ. And I want to give double honors to the elder apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well through the Spirit, Lord willing that they can continue to endure and be sincere. And a mighty shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered 4 corners of the earth, teaching this word and believing this word, Lord willing that they can continue to endure and be sincere in the same spirit. And shalom to the Akwatiyam that are believers of the faith and the truth, Lord willing that you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that is not in the faith. Lord willing, this was edifying and it encouraged you to have more faith, you know, and stop beating around the bush. The M.O.T.B is physical and is going to be pushed with a digital device, a micro C hip, chippity, which is going to have an RFID system in it, and it's all based on technology. And if you're not getting down with the get down in this system, right, they're going to pursue to kill you. But it's all by the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Some will die because of how strong they hold for the Lord. And that's going to be our example on continuing in the faith. And then you're going to have some that don't touch death and they're going to strive until the end. Still holding on the same principles, the same understanding. They're going to be the example of the light. You know? So again, Lord willing, it's edifying. It's a lucky for not, you know, putting in the Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in the beginning. You want to give him all the praise because without him, we can't teach. Without him, we wouldn't have nothing. Without him, we wouldn't have this ministry. So with that, shalom.